last time
on the IRL guy.
I need you to call Mr. Beast.
No, I promise. No. Okay, guys, this time on the IRL guy.
We are building Five Nights at Freddy's 3 in real life, part 3. I wonder what's going to happen this episode.
What are you making? Airplane. No!
Alrighty, so for this episode, we're mainly going to be finishing up most of the paint and most of the building, so we are nearing the end of this process other than just a bunch of decorations. So as you can see here, we are prepping all of the walls for the rest of the tile patterns that we need to put. As you can see, we are starting with that solid black color, and then we are going to add the red lines on top of that, and then finish with the white. So as you can see, there's a lot to do, and we actually have a shortcut that we've been using. We had a few extra resources from the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 project that we just used a section to cover the wall, and here it is right here. We had this on the stage, and it worked out very, very nice, so we used it for this project as well.
Where are you going?
Whoa!
I'm just following you.
Ah! Oh!
After Derek was done lollygagging, we put up this part, and it's the exact same thing like on the other wall. Basically, we're just cutting corners.
Ding! I was showing the viewers that we're cutting corners. Ding! This is a wall.
Isn't Derek just a hoot and a half? Oh my gosh, you should put in the comments how much you love him. Anyway, we're putting in the exit to complete this part of the building, and we just had to cover that, and it looked great.
Right. Patched up. Patched up? The F word? Not the, it's just F word. You. Yeah. Look, the fans can just barely see you. What do you mean barely? You can see you. Oh, now we can't.
Now it's time for some unbelievably satisfying tape pulling. What? And if you liked that, Derek actually went live to do the entire white checkered patterns, and as soon as he was done, he decided to take off the tape.
Guys, I have something so satisfying to show you. Is that paint on my face? And basically, we're just gonna peel the tape off of this wall. Ooh! Oh! Look at how pretty it looks. Wow! It actually looks really good. The reveal. Guys, is everyone paying attention? It's FNAF, guys. There's FNAF on the wall. Look at that. It all peeled off. So good. Woo! Who is that? Someone has my face as their profile picture. What is that? Woo! Oh! 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 Holy fuck! And the whole wall, it didn't rip once! The consistency of whale milk is closer to cheese than milk. Why do I keep looking at the chat? Oh, shit. Oh. I made it! William busting down behind me.
We hope you enjoyed that live stream if you were able to tune in, and if you missed it, don't worry, we will have plenty of more live streams on this channel regarding this entire process. So anyway, we had to move our truck out of the way to complete this room. Now this room was actually fairly simple to put together. We just reused all of the rest of the FNAF 1 drywall we had previously and completed this final step. Obviously, now we just have to put on the roof, and then we are done with this room. Once we are done putting in the ceiling for this room, the FNAF 3 building as a whole is complete. All we have to do now is put in the rest of the decorations and paint the rest of the building, and we are all good to go.
Yes! Yes! Like Stove used the same font as our movie.
Listen, you can't even see it.
Okay, well...
There was a short period in between us trying to put in the floor that we tried to go live, and it didn't work 7 times, so I'm sorry.
Oh, my fault.
Oh. Derek.
What?
Why is that one really long?
So while Derek was continuing to finish up the paint, I decided to put in more of the floor, and it started to come along nice. Ooh, could you handle that? I don't know. Anyway, so we completed the first room and then completed the second room. And once we were done with that, it was time to check in on Derek painting.
Oh. Whoa, what happened?
Just like paint on me.
Derek, you're crying.
No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
FNAF fans, tell Derek that he's crying right now. Stop! Tell him that he...
Just stop!
Yeah.
Aside from Derek getting a boo-boo in his eye, the paint on this part of the entire room here went very, very smooth. He got all of the pattern in, he got the light gray, the dark gray, and we even started on preparing for the checkered pattern in this entire section. And yes, he was also working on the roof, and here, as you can see, those are the walls that need the checkered pattern. And this is what the roof looks like with the black paint on there. We still need to cover a few spots, but other than that, it's basically done. And speaking of done, the floor in the arcade room in Camera 7 is done. We even put in the 2 arcade cabinets, and they're installed and ready to go. And for reference, this is what it's supposed to look like. Now, we are very, very excited because this is the first step of trying to make the decorations look amazing in this set, so it just gives you a nice little reference for what we're doing here. We just need to put in the vents, make the walls look a little bit more gross, and we're basically done. Next, we just need to complete the rest of the tile in this room and start in that room. And as you can see, this is exactly what we did, and it went very smooth, and we're getting a lot done in a short amount of time.
Oh my god! All over the tile there. Derek, where are you going? Oh! He disappeared. Derek! Derek, where are you going? Derek! Oh! No!
Go follow me. Justin! Oh, I'm sick! Call your mom! Call your mom! Oh.
Derek?
After Derek was done in timeout, we started putting the red lines in for the checkered pattern.
Whoa.
Got the lamp.
Thank you.
It's like imagine if like you shoot a movie, instead of just putting these like on the ceiling, you had them like it's like one night, you have people like holding the lights up, and you're like, hey, the light's in the shot! Shot!
Derek, can you believe it? We're almost halfway done with the tile.
Good.
Oh shit. Oh, okay, here, let's do it again. So we keep that in? Derek, can you believe it? We're almost halfway done with the tile.
Whoop-de-doo.
Next time on a shocking IRL, guys, Justin decides to leave the FNAF 3 production.
I'm done. I passed.
With the builders alone, will they be able to work by themselves?
I cannot work in this condition!
Well, I mean, I could, but...
Up, Brendan!
Will they have the teamwork to persevere?
Guys, just listen to me for once!
I don't think so.
And will the builders end up sabotaging their own?
I think we should just kill him. Stay with me, man. It's gonna be okay. Stay with me. Marcus is literally the worst.
Will this be the end? You won't want to miss an emotional and shocking IRL, guys.
This is nail biting.
These are our patrons. Please become a patron. Lots of patron benefits. Also Discord server. Join the link in the description. You can join and become a patron at the same time. Double. Anyway, please become a patron. It helps us a lot. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hasta la vista. Oh my goodness. Ow.